Sex trafficking involves children and adults forced into the commercial sex industry to include prostitution, stripping, and pornography. Breaking Traffic's mission is to support and enable the discovery of and response to incidents of sex trafficking through a victim-centered, multidisciplinary, and collaborative community effort in the Quad Cities area of Iowa and Illinois.
I think that sex trafficking is the abducting of women and selling their bodies for sex.
When people are forced into the commercial sex trade against their own will.
Oh, sex trafficking is basically when people will kidnap like kids or teens and they'll like force them into like prostitution or sexual slavery.
I think sex trafficking is a terrible thing, and the definition I believe is bringing girls to different countries and using them for sexual needs.
I think sex trafficking is when like people capture other people and like sell them.
What I think sex trafficking is abduction of people for use of sexual activities.
A crime against humanity.
The act of recruiting.
Transporting and transferring.
Harboring or receiving.
A person through.
A use of force.
Coercion or other means.
For the purpose of
Exploiting them.
Throw me in the water. Don't think about the splash I will create.
These individuals are not free to leave or come and go as they please. Often they're under 18 and providing sexual, commercial acts through a pimp or a manager. They can be unpaid, paid very little, or paid only through tips. They work excessively long and unusual hours, not allowed breaks, suffer under unusual restrictions at work. Often these individuals owe a large debt and are unable to pay it off. Perhaps they've been recruited through false promises concerning the nature and conditions of their work.
To wait until the morning train arrives, don't you dare look back.
High security measures exist in the work and living conditions. These can include opaque windows, boarded up windows, bars on the windows, barbed wire, and security cameras. The mental and physical health of these individuals is often fearful, anxious, depressed, submissive, tense, nervous, or paranoid. They exhibit unusually fearful or anxious behavior after bringing up law enforcement. They often have a lack of health care, can appear malnourished, and show signs of physical and or sexual abuse, physical restraint, confinement, even torture. They have few or no personal possessions, not in control of their own money, their own identification, not allowed or able to speak for themselves.
Leave me in the rain. Wait until my clothes cling to my frame.
Additionally, there are claims of just visiting or an inability to clarify where they're staying or their address. There's a lack of knowledge of whereabouts, don't even know what city they're in, and a loss of sense of time. Often these individuals have numerous inconsistencies in their own stories.
Not for sale! Not for sale! Not for sale! ¿Cómo estamos a la venta? Not for sale! Not for sale! Not for sale! Not for sale! Not for sale. Not for sale.
Okay is alright with me. Some things are just meant to be. It never comes easily, and when it does, I'm already gone. I'm practically never still, more likely to move until I end up alone at will. My life continues inching along. When Bernadette comes, I get lost on her time. She's much too sweet, and she's always gonna be. And when I return to her arms and her eyes, it might not be the same, but it's alright with me. Okay is alright with me. Some people are scared to see what's happening frequently, but I would never shy from a fight. Heartbeat with a high demand, often will go hand in hand. But I'm sick of just sorting plans. I wanna spend the rest of my life. When Bernadette comes, I get lost on her time. She's much too sweet, and she's always gonna be. And when I return to her arms and her eyes, it might not be the same, but it's alright with me. It's alright with me. It's alright with me. It's alright with me. Okay, it's alright with me. Oh, it's alright with me. Oh, it's alright with me. Okay, it's alright with me. Okay, it's alright with me. Some things are just meant to be. It never comes easily, and when it does, I'm already gone.